came. And all the residents of the village, it said that even the dogs and the cats, Ashva means dog, Ashva Chandala Jataya, all of them got onto that aircraft and they all went back to the spiritual world. So this movement really is meant for everyone. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is so amazing. It's available for everyone if we have the right kind of mentality. There's a very nice story in the Chaitanya Mangal, which we printed in issue number 30 of our email magazine. I'd like to tell you the story. We'll sing it with you. It said that Nimai Pandit, as a young boy, maybe he was 5 years old, he had a number of other boys that he was playing with. And one day, they found some puppies. And they began to play with the puppies. And Nimai picked out one of the puppies and said, "This one's mine." And one of the other boys became a little angry. He said, "You picked the best puppy? You always do like that?" It's the nature. Children are always quarreling. And so then later, they went to Nimai's house. And Nimai brought the dog in the house and started playing with it. But that one boy was still a little angry. "Why are you taking the best dog? This is not good." And so he ran and told Sachimata, who was taking her bath. He said, "Your little boy, you know what he's doing now? He took a dog inside the house. He's playing with the dog." And Mother Sachi became very, very upset. She came running back. "Nimai, what are you doing? You're the son of a Brahmin? A dog is a very, very unclean creature. How are you bringing him? This is very bad. Don't do like this. You should go and take bath." And Nimai said, "But what about my dog?" Sachimata said, "Don't worry. I'll tie the dog up with a string and he'll be here when you come back." Okay. So then Nimai went to take his bath. And as soon as he left, Sachimata untied the dog and let the dog go. And so some of Nimai's friends, they saw that happen. And they ran and told Nimai that, "Hey, you know your mother, that dog that you had, she let the dog go." And Nimai was very, very upset then when he came back and he started crying. "What did you do with my dog? It's not good. You let him go." And then later on, the villagers, they noticed this dog. He was acting in a very strange way. He was rolling on the ground. A lot of dogs roll on the ground, but this dog was rolling on the ground and he was crying. And he started making funny sounds. He was barking, but he was, "Hare, Hare, Krishna." And Lochandras Thakur describes, "Gauranga Parase Kukur Bhagyavan Sabhava Chadiyata Hoila Dibya Gyan." Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Gauranga Parase Kukur Bhagyavan. By the touch of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this dog became very fortunate. Swabhava Chadiyata Hoila Dibya Gyan. And he gave up the nature of being a dog, and he became filled with transcendental knowledge. And this is what we should look for when we speak about guru. Not is a person a woman, is it a man, is it American, is it this or that. Why don't we speak about the qualification of the person? Do they understand Siddhanta? Do they have some deep realizations? We should look for that thing. And that dog started running around chanting, "Radha Krishna Govinda Boliya Dake Nache, Nadiyara Golka Deki Subha Daya Ache." Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. That dog started going all over Navadvip and calling out, "Radha Krishna Govinda Govinda," and dancing. I don't know how that would look, very far out thing. "Nadiyara Loka Deki Sabadhaya Pache." And all the residents of Navadvip, they said, "Did you hear? There's a dog chanting Hare Krishna and dancing. Come and see." Just like when Srila Prabhupada first brought the Western devotees to Gujarat, to Surat. People were very, very astonished. Oh my God, did you hear? There's a whole bunch of white elephants, white people, and they're chanting Hare Krishna. And everybody was very, very amazed. Kukurera abesha emana shabe deki, palakita shava anga ashramaya anki. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And then that dog began to manifest different symptoms of ecstasy. The hair on his body started standing on end, and his eyes were filling up with tears. Achandite shana deha chare bhagyavan Krishna loka haina kore golake paya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. All of a sudden, the soul and the body of that dog left his body, and he went to Krishna's abode of Golka Vrindavan. Achimvite dibya ekarata janasiya akashera pate jai tahare laya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. And then suddenly a divine airplane from Golka Vrindavan came down and took the soul of that dog and took him back to the spiritual world. So while all this exciting things were going on, the demigods were watching. The demigods were very impressed by that, and they started offering prayers to Mahaprabhu. Jaya Jaya Kripa Sindhu Sachidanandana Emuna Karuna Prabhu Nakai Katana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Jaya Jaya Kripa Sindhu Sachidanandan. All glories to the son of Mother Sachi, who is Kripa Sindhu, who is a great ocean of mercy. And they said, Emuna Karuna Prabhu Nakaila Katan. Why aren't you merciful to us? You're giving mercy to a dog. We're demigods, you should give mercy to us. Kukura Uddhara Kori Goloke Patai Dibya Deha Hina Kabukeho Nahi Pai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. He said that, they said, you gave this dog so much mercy, the dog went to the spiritual world. We're supposed to be demigods. Demigods are like the temple presidents in charge of the universe, and they're devotees, as we were mentioning a few days ago. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Krishna comes again and again to save the demigods. They're doing a very, very important work, trying to protect dharma, trying to protect religious principles. But they're saying, what's going on? You're giving mercy to a dog. The dog is going to the spiritual world. We're the demigods. He's a dog. How is it he goes to the spiritual world and we don't? Jaya Jaya Agatira Gati Gorahari Jaya Jaya Avatara Sabhara Upari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. All glories to that personality's Agatira Gati. To that person who is the shelter of those who have no shelter. Jaya Jaya Avatara Sabhara Upari. To that personality who is the best of all the avatars. Mura Sabha Deva Kavi Hava Kab Bhagavan Pahiba Tomara Para Prasada Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Mura Sabha Deva Kavi Havi Bhagavan. When are the demigods going to be fortunate? Huh? When are we going to get the mercy of your lotus feet? In the same way this dog did. Kukura toriya jai, tomara parase, emona karuna kabu, nahi rishikeshe.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Just by touching that dog, you delivered him. Huh? And they said, emona karuna kabu, nahi rishikesh. Even when you came as Rishikesh Krishna previously in Dwapara Yuga, you didn't give any mercy to any dogs like that. Now as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you're giving so much mercy. Kabe mora hoiba aimona bhagya bhagi kukure kritarta koile kai mora bhagi.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
So they prayed, when are we going to get such mercy? You gave this mercy to a dog, so we also want mercy like that. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's described that we want to become a dog of the Vaishnava. We want to give up all of our upadis, all of our misconceptions of ourselves, all of our designations, and we just want to become the dog of the Vaishnavas. He sings in Saranagati. Harihe sarvasvatomara charane sampiya porichitomara gare Tumito takura tomara kukura oliya jana homore Harihe. So my dear Lord, my dear Vaishnava, Sarvasvatomar charane sampiya porichito maragare. I've given everything that I have to you. I don't want anything for myself. Now, Tumi to Thakur, you're my master. Tomara Kukur, I'm your dog. I belong to you as your dog. Boliya Jana Homore. You please consider me that I'm your pet dog now. And what will you do with your pet? Bandiyani kate amare palibe rahibo tomatware Prati prajanare asite nadibo rahibo gadera pare Bandiyani kate amare palibe rahibo tomatware. You can chain me up with a rope. You tie me up with a rope, and you give me some little thing to eat. You throw some scraps of food to me every day, and I'll lie down at your doorstep. Pratipajanere asite nadibo. I'll keep all your enemies away. I won't let them inside. Rakibo gadera pare. He said that I'll keep them away outside the boundary of the fence around your house. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote this song when he was staying in Choti Mangalpur, which is near the Kendrapar in Orissa. And he wrote this for his deities of Radha Madhav, who are still there today. Very wonderful thing. And that property there's been some court case over it for a long time, but it looks like it may come back to the devotees and maybe ISKCON. Tava nija jana prasada seviya uchishta raki bojana amara bojana parama anande pratidin haveta. He says that whatever remnants the devotees leave behind after taking their prasad, that's what I'll eat every day. And I'll take those things, Amara Bhojana Parama Anande. I'll dance in ecstasy. I'll be so happy to get the remnants of those Vaishnavas. Bosiya Suhiya Tomara Chayane nachite nachite nikate jaibo jakoda daki bituni. He says that while I'm sitting or while I'm laying down, I'm only going to meditate upon you because I'm your dog. That's what a dog does. The dog is always thinking about his master. And whenever you call, immediately I'm going to jump up. Nachite, nachite, nikate jaibi. I'll run there very quick and I'll start jumping up and down and dancing in great ecstasy. Nijina poshana kabuna bavibo rohibo bavero. I'll never think about my own maintenance. I won't be angry if you forget to feed me. Maybe you don't feed me for a week. I'll still stay here. I'll take whatever you give me. And I'll just rohibo baverabori. I'll remain absorbed in thinking about the love for my master. Bhaktivinoda tomara palaka. He says that Bhaktivinoda Thakur now, he only accepts you as his only maintainer. So, it's a healthy thing. What's the difference between such a dog and ourselves? If I say that you're like a dog, if you call someone a dog, especially you call them a dog in India, people become very, very upset. But Srila Prabhupada, he said we have this dog collar that we wear, and we identify ourselves as dogs of the Vaishnavas, dogs of the Lord. We had an interesting experience last year in Jagannath Puri. We had a group of